Hello everyone, I'm here today with what I think is the final layout in my Chicago album. I've skipped around a little bit, so this isn't actually the last thing I'll have in there, but it's the last layout that I have to do. And this is all from the brunch that I had at Meli Cafe. If you're ever in Chicago in the Loop area, I highly recommend it. This is one of the best meals I've had in a really long time. It was fantastic. And these are all from the interior of the restaurant and then my food because I wanted to include this. Look how fun it is on the inside. So I quite enjoyed it, and it wasn't super crowded, which was great. Given COVID and stuff, I was a little nervous about eating in, even though it was allowed and I was vaccinated and all that. I was nervous, so I appreciated that it wasn't super crowded at this time of day. That's always helpful. And the fact, that it was a weekday probably helped because most people were working. So that was good. Here's just a little picture of the menu and my table setting because I just thought like the little flowers and everything were so cute, and I love the bright yellow. And then I have for this pocket down here, I have a flip planned. So these are the 3 photos. This is what it looked like when I got it. That was my coffee, my iced coffee drink. And then that was when I was about, halfway done maybe? It was just so scrumptious. Oh. And then I've already picked out this card because it says, "Let's eat. We'll travel for food." And it has green on it, which is perfect. It goes with this. I have also picked out a few things that I had in my bin of Chicago stuff that I had gathered that I don't know that they're going to work, but I want to try. I love this because I would eat more of that. It was so fabulous. And it's green, so that's the right color. And then these 2 are just little pieces I have that are gray, and gray's a neutral. There is some gray in here, so maybe I could fit that in somehow. So I'm going to start with those, see what I think of it, and then if I need to add other stuff, I will. All right, when I was off camera, I made my flip for this pocket, and then I also decided to switch these photos because of what I'm going to do here. So this is the flip. The only photo I've attached so far is this one because I don't really plan to do anything with it. And if I wanted to, I still could add stuff, but I don't know that I will. But I left the top and the inside back here alone. I think I still want it like this, but just in case, or if I need to put a staple through or something, I haven't attached anything yet. I do think, though, that if I use this on top here, I'm going to use a very fun thing that I found. I went into my food stuff to see what I had, and I have this flipping thing. Is this not perfect? It was my favorite meal the whole time I was there. It was delicious, and it's green. So I think I'm actually going to put it right here. I'm going to lose my little zucchini there, but that's okay. So I think I'm going to do that. And this is why I moved these photos. I did not like these on top of each other. It looks much better here with the green being better dispersed. So I'm switching it up, and we're going to do it that way instead. Then I'm trying to figure out, can I use this somehow? It's very large, as is this. I almost feel like if I'm going to use something green, it needs to be smaller so that it doesn't overpower the photo, and then I've got too much green. So I'm not sure about that. This, I realized I've already got utensils up here, and while they're different colors, the theme of it is very similar. I don't know that I want to use that twice. This, not sure. I could still probably sneak it in somewhere if I wanted to. Nope, that's not big enough to cover that, so it would look weird if I used it there. I'm not sure, so I'll hang on to it. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. I need a little tab to indicate that there's a flip here. Guess what this is going to be? That'll be right there. Okay, so I've got my little tab sticking out there, so I can use it to open this, and I put the phrase on there. So now all I have left to do is the inside. And I realized I can use this with this because really this is dead space up here. I can do that and include it. It brings in more green, but it's hidden so you don't see it in the beginning and it won't overpower everything else. I have put this together now. So that's what that looks like on the inside. And this looks kind of blank to me. I'm wondering if I should do like an orange heart or a star because I do have orange here and in the flowers. And that might help bring that together. And I could also do something orange small up here or here to help bring that in as well. Orange or yellow up here. Inside though, I think orange because I already have a lot of yellow happening. So something is sticking. I must have a little bit of adhesive there. I'll check into that. But I'm thinking orange here. Well, I changed my mind. I thought I was going to do orange, and I was looking at this sheet of puffy stickers, and when I did this orange, I didn't like it. And then I thought, well, what other color could I use? I do have black in here, and so I decided to go with a black heart instead. So it's still from that sheet, it's just different color. So now I have that. I think that is done. So then I just need to figure out, am I adding anything maybe up top? I think this is fine. There's a lot happening here. And with this having stuff on it, I don't want to over add in the bottom half. So I think whatever I do that's left has to be up here. Did decide to add something up here. And what's interesting is when I cut off the edges of things like this, or when I do circular elements, I tend to keep those leftover parts. And so here you can see I've got a couple in here. I also had one that was orange, and look what I did. I just had a tiny bit left. It wasn't enough to stamp or anything, but just to add a little color. And I had this weird angle of a wall here with nothing happening. So why not put it in there, add a little color, and look at the shape and the color. It mimics the curve and the color in the menu. Who could ask for more? That's a pretty good match. I feel like this card does need something up here. And when I'm looking at these photos, the other thing I'm noticing is that I have brown in these photos. Right here, here in the menu, my table, the mushrooms and stuff. So I think I'm going to pull out my brown phrase labels and see if there's anything food related, or if it's not food themed, maybe just a generic phrase that I can use with this. Pardon me, I apologize for my cat here. She's decided to join me and doesn't want to leave my desk. So she's sitting here right now. And apparently somebody's doing something in the kitchen, making noise up there. So for what I have left here, I didn't find any labels that I liked or phrases. So what I'm going to do, I think, is to take these two bottom squares here. I didn't know what I was going to do with those anyway. I think I'm going to take this stamp set that I have, and I'm going to use this one. It's kind of hard to see here, but right here it says satisfaction 1 to 10. I'm going to break up that stamp by putting satisfaction on the left, 1 to 10 on the right. So I'll have to stamp separately, but that's fine. And then I'll leave just enough room so that I can write in 10. Sorry, she's on the move again. I do plan to use this ink. If I try it on a scratch piece and I don't like that shade of brown, I have two others I can try, but I'm at least going to start with this one. She's interested too, apparently. So right before I was going to stamp with this, I changed my mind. I decided to just cut a strip of brown paper because I really wanted to work in a darker brown to mix it all together. And so I just cut a strip big enough to fit in that same space because I like that where it was. And then I decided to stamp in black. So I get black and brown in there, which I really like. And so I think I'm going to go with this, and I'm probably going to put in staples here, I think, just as a visual element, but I'm going to lay everything back out again and see how I feel about it. All right, when I look at it like this, I do think I need the staples in there. Otherwise, the ends look weird. They're almost like too long. I wish that I had cut them then. So since I didn't, rather than try to peel it up and potentially ruin it, I think I'm just going to go one on each side like so. And then it helps fill that space, gives it a nice little visual element. And I do have a staple here as well, so it looks like it goes. And, you know, I didn't do one here because I tucked this under. Now I wonder if I should have, because then I'd have 3. I'll have to think about that. I'm not sure if it matters at this point, but I'm going to think about it. I decided to go back and put a staple in it. It will help this stay better anyway than just adhesive. And then I feel like it matches a little bit better. I did have to peel up the photo a little bit to do that, but it appears that it is sticking down again. So I'm okay with that. So now I will just put this all in the pockets and it'll be done. Everything is now put together and it's all in the pockets. So here are some close-ups. And this side that has the flip, which I think turned out great. I love everything about it. So this was my last layout. After this, you will see a flip through. So thanks for sticking with me through the whole thing. Thanks for watching.